I'm going to explain the third experiment of Unix lab, which is looping and branching statements. Our first experiment is to check if a number is an Armstrong number or not. The code for Armstrong number is: first we read a number n, then we find out the number of digits in that number by using hash, then we initialize a variable sum, we assign this original number n to a temporary variable num, then we run a while loop with the condition n not equal to 0. We first find n mod 10 and assign it to rem variable, then we find n by 10 and then assign it to the original variable n. Then we compute the power remainder raised to L, that is the last digits of the original number raised to the number of digits, and then we add this to a variable called sum, and this same process is repeated till n is equal to 0. Then if the sum is equal to the original number n, then it is a Armstrong number. If not, it is not an Armstrong number. So when we run this program, if I enter a number 1, 2, 3, it is not an Armstrong number, so it shows that it is not an Armstrong number. Next, the next question is to compute the electricity bill. For this, we read the number of units consumed, and then we compare it with various conditions and then compute the final amount to be paid. For this, first we entered the number of units. If it is greater than 2200, then unit into 2. Else if it is less than 2000 and greater than 100, into 1.5, otherwise into 0.5. So the final amount will be printed after after whatever input he is giving. So when we run this, we enter the number of units as 200, so it will be multiplied with 2 and we get the output as 400. So next we are supposed to find out the factorial of a given number. For this, the code is: first we read a number, then we initialize the variable answer with 1 and the counter variable with 0. If the number is not equal to counter, then counter is incremented with 1 and the original number is multiplied with counter, and this is done till it reaches counter, and then finally the answer will be printed. When it is 5, the factorial is 120. Next we are supposed to find out if whether a number is a perfect number or not. We have to find out if a number is a prime number or not. For that, the code is: we read a number n, then we initialize the variables b, c with 0 and a variable I with 1. Then we run a while loop. If I is less than n, less than or equal to n, that is the condition, and will be run till it is greater than. So we first perform n mod I and store it in a variable c. If c is equal to 0, then we increment b, and then we increment I, and the loop is run again. If b is equal to 2, that is the factors of the given number should be 1 and itself, that is it will be only 2. If it is 2, it is a prime number, otherwise it will not be a prime number. So when we run this program, if we enter a prime number 2, we will get the output as prime. If we enter some other output like input like 4, it will be not a prime number. Next we have to find the squares of a number. So this program is to find the sum of squares of n numbers. First we'll enter the number n, that is the limit to which the sum must be found out. Then we initialize the variable sum with 0, I with 1. Then we run a while loop, I less than or equal to n, square equal to I into I, sum equal to sum plus q, that is q is where I into I will be stored. Then I is equal to I plus 1. I will be incremented till it is less than or till it is greater than n, and finally the output will be printed. So if we give the number 5, the sum of first 5 numbers, sum of square of first 5 numbers is 55. Next we have to compute the grade sheet of a student. For that we have to enter 3 marks, M1, M2, M3, then compute their sum and find out the average, which is sum by 3, because I have entered 3 subject marks. Then if average is greater than 90, he will be given a grade A. If average is greater than 70, he will be given a grade B, and so on, and default grade will be F. So he gets a grade F because he has 0 marks in all the subjects. Next we have to find, we have to compute a Fibonacci series. For this the code is, we'll enter a number A, then initialize n1 with 0, n2 with 1 and n3 with 2. Then we'll print all these numbers. Then if I is equal to, for I equal to 3, I is less than A, I plus plus, echo n1 plus n2 plus n3. Which will be stored into a variable n4, and then it will be printed. Then these values will be exchanged. N1 becomes n2, n2 becomes n3, and n4 becomes n4. And this will be done until the for condition is false. When we run this, if I enter a number 5, this is the Fibonacci series. That's all for the third experiment. Thank you.